Well, we're pretty much roughed in. I got her pretty damn close. So now I'm going to cut it off and hollow it out. So the first thing I need is my number 22 blade, which is underneath this pile of crap somewhere. There it is. Shoot. There it is. We popped it off. So let's see what it weighs. Started out 3.1 ounces. It now weighs 1.9 ounces, or 54 grams. So we got to cut 40 grams out of it. Are we going to be able to do it? So what I normally do, I just take the pen here. So I've drawn the lines here. Don't cut this out until after you glue it on. Then grind that out. But we need to take out, hopefully we can get out 40 grams out of this thing, because I'd like it to be a half an ounce. So we need the loop. Wow, got a lot of dust down in the controls. Oh, grind that out too. That has always bothered me, that clump of glue right there. Should be fine. Okay, looking for my loop. Got it. Now this tool here is the fastest way to clear balsa out of a block, as far as I'm concerned. So it was 54 grams. We're going to watch it here. 54 grams. I just set her up there and that's one piece. Get another piece. 40 grams we need out of this thing. The first bit comes out pretty easy. It's the last bits that get you. They're the hardest. You'll get down to 20 grams and, oh man, I need 6 more. Where's it going to come from? Now, Bob Gieseke said that if you don't go through the block somewhere, you ain't hollowing it enough. I try not to go through the block. Save all this wood to see. I mean, this is a good piece of lumber. I wish the hell there was a way to recycle them slivers, but hey, Gary. Like provided, thank you. I can feel it getting lighter. I can feel her getting lighter. Now I've set it up so that it's 3/16 of an inch all the way around. I'm going to sand it down to 1/8 of an inch. That'll leave me a little adjustment room for the outside. And one thing you guys don't want to do is you see how there's ridges inside there? You don't want to leave it like that. That's a stress riser. I want to sand that all smooth. Remember, your airplane should look as good inside as it does out. If it doesn't, you ain't doing your job right. Let's see. Now we're going to take the cut-saw bit and work on this, but this removes the material 100 times faster with less dust. That cut-saw bit throws the dust. And that cut-saw bit's about $21 or $22, but it's well worth it. So when you get it this far, you just start taking off the high spots now. We'll work on this with the bit. Oh, go the right way. Get 80 grit sandpaper in there and start sando. And it's all about sanding. Anybody want to guess how much I've taken out so far? I'm going to weigh it here and see how much I got to go. I'd like to get her down to 14. I feels like it's around, I don't know, 18 now. Maybe 20. A lot of hard wood in this thing. Now, if you crash and I come look at your airplane and I see that, I know you guys ain't paying attention. You got to sand that all out so it's perfectly smooth. Should look like a molded piece when you're done. Let's see how much all this crap weighs. I guess I didn't need to keep that shit. 54, that's where we started. Where are we at now? 25? $38. That means there's a long ways to go. 38. 20 grams. Where am I going to get it from? So I'll get the little ball thingy and start losing some stuff here. Oh man, that. I can get this spot right here with 80 grit sandpaper. It's hard to do these tight corners. Okay, let's sand her up. Sando the bando. Yeah. 8 watchers. Hopefully there's 8 likes. If not, you guys are falling down on the job. It must not be very interesting or funny. You could watch Bourbon Moth, I guess. Yeah. And the dust is get me. Hold on, I gotta get a drink of water. Yeah. You talk about dust. That was it. Well, I got my red airplane project finished. I mean, it's not great, but it's what it's going to be. The paint job's in the sanding. It's not in the painting. Anybody can spit paint on, but not everybody can sand, and that airplane wasn't sanded at all. I sanded it a little, but had I not have sanded it, it really looked bad. Okay, let me blow my nose. Got balsa boogies. Yeah. And red. red balsa boogies. Let her rip. Am I going to be able to get it down to 14 grams? I bet not. It'll take quite a bit to get her there. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. Called a Solingen plane. I haven't had one in 50 years. As long as they still make Gillette razors. I'll show you the airplane. I mean, it's red, but ain't nothing to write home about. Come on, thing. There you go. Kelly, the plans are being drawn up as we speak and will be available shortly. It is an N30 legal airplane, but it will be Pampa competitive. And it's great, but you can't see it from there. I'm hoping to get plans here in the next couple of weeks anyway. And when I do, I'll make an announcement and give you a link where to get them. I've been asked about those plans for 30 years. Now there is a complete playlist on my channel of the Viper build. So go to check the playlist out. I'll put a card in the back on the back of this video linking. This is the second one I've built in the last 2 months. The bad thing is that the season's winding down for us here, so flying season is basically over, and there's no more contests till next year. And the first one is isolated stunt contest on my birthday, but I haven't made it in 25 years. I hate the cold. Back when I suggested that contest, I could handle the cold. I can't handle the cold no more. I'm gonna be careful here. Can't get it no thinner there. But I'll open up the season with 2 of these airplanes, and I'm going to build a Juno next, which is another beam wing airplane. And I got a kit that Jeff Traxler cut. Now, I looked at the wood. It seems like really good wood. But I'm going to put my beam in it instead of a Warwich balsa beam. I got a Cobra I got to finish, but I think it's going to be too heavy. And I'm going to finish my Thunderbolt here this season, and there's a lot of work for me to do. Finish the Thunderbolt, refinish the Junar XL one more season. It's a good flying airplane. It just had rode hard and put away wet. So I'll completely strip it again. I'm going to cut the bottom block off of it, taper it a little bit, give it a little different look. Whew. Where are we at now? Yeah, we're going down. It's at 26. Only got 11 more grams to go. I don't know where they're going to come from. Leave yourself enough meat on this top block so you don't break it. when you're handling it out at the field. Looking pretty good. Be thin there. No, should be all right. If a person wanted to have laser cutting for all the set plans, who would you recommend? Oh, you don't need that. It's so easy. You can sit down and cut a set of ribs in an hour. With my jig system, it's easy. And I'm hoping that Tony is going to, or not Tony, Steve is going to include the rib cutting jig in the plans. Easy to make, easy to do. Go back and look at the playlist and see how fast I cut them. You don't even have to think about it. You just sit down and cut them. There's nothing. Follow the jig. Okay, where are we at here? Are we losing any more? Not really. No, still. The most important thing I could tell you about a Viper build is do not cut the beam. You have to sand it to shape. If you cut that beam, it'll warp on you like you can't believe. Let's see where we're at here. And we still got, this is like a 1/4 inch. We got plenty we could take off. A little thin there. Yeah, we'll get her down to the right weight. It's going to take a lot of work. We'll get her down. And there's some extra things that you can do. Like I did on this one where I beveled the trailing edge and put pocket hinges in it, you know, and all that. It's not necessary, but it looks cool. It looks cool. Yeah, I got a I got a playlist up for the first one, but not for this one, the second one. And that blue Viper you saw, or the what that this is modeled after, is the second one that I built. The first one that I built was more classic. Where it was I think it was a 56-inch wingspan, 11.5-inch cord. Had an FP40 in it. It weighed 40 ounces. It was okay. But this rendition here came along. I had a G51 Super Tiger in it. The old one, or the new one, the square head Jabberdo, and it flew really well. This is modeled after Viper 2. The one that was in the magazine, the Super Glide, was Viper 4. Viper 3 was a OSVF 46 beam wing airplane with a straight trailing edge. It flew all right. Nothing to write home about. Kind of mediocre. Viper 5 was a foam wing Viper that I had to put together really quick. Viper 6 is hanging on the wall over here. It was a yeah, PA40 ultralight motor. That one never panned out very well. Too heavy. With a goofy shaped fuselage too. But it's a beam wing. I always thought one day I would cut the wing out of it and make it a different fuselage. I made these in all different configurations. And I think this rendition is the best one. And it's N30 legal now because that came out in '91. The the one that's in the book came out in '94, so. There never was any plans because I mean, even though people have asked me for them over and over again, I just didn't feel the need to do any. But now I'm going to see if I can get it published too. Be nice to win the concourse with it before it gets published. But I tell you what, next year is going to be a hell of a year because all them people, there'll be 100 entrants next year, I bet you. But as stated, if 10 Yatsenkos show up and Yuri's there, I know he built his, and they're all identical. Somebody didn't build one. You're going to have to figure it out for yourself. But I think John has pretty much laid that out. Somebody didn't build something. I don't know what the deal is because I've shown how easy it is to do. Yeah, it takes a little skill and a little time, but the biggest thing it takes is the desire. When I was a kid, I would go to Whittier Narrows and see all those beautiful airplanes. Bill Noyes, Tom Warden, there's a couple other guys there. And I'd ask him, how did, even Gordon Delaney was there. Where do you buy those? Well, you can't buy them, you have to build them. Well, how do you build them? Well, we can't tell you, it's a secret. Okay. So I'd ask my dad, and he said, well, I'll show you. And he kind of fussed with me and showed me a little bit. Most of what I know has been learned trial and error. You know, people sit down with a piece of paper and a pencil and draw all these fancy things, and when you get them put together, shit, they don't work because they never built one before. But everything I do has been tried by me. And it's pretty simple stuff. Set of numbers you know that works. The biggest thing that I do that gets them twit geeks is airfoil by shoe. I think you got to have a computer to do an airfoil. We didn't have computers before. The only thing I use a shoe for is a French curve. Okay, let's check it. See where we are. Okay, 3/16, 3/16, 3/16, 1/8 inch. Got to stay away from there. Okay, keep sanding. Like to get it down to an 8. That way it'll leave me a little sanding room on the outside. Hey, Kelly, let's see. I, for one, appreciate you showing your knowledge. Thank you. I live in the boonies of Texas with no one around, even close, to ask. Yeah, I can truly appreciate that. Well, I'm trying to keep the hobby alive, and kids, kids today, if it ain't done with their phone, they don't want to do it. So, I mean, the self satisfaction you get from sitting down and sanding a piece of wood to perfection is unbelievable. Okay, where are we at? Be at 20 grams. Give me some progress. Well, we're 22. We're almost there. Them last 6 grams are going to be a bitch. 7 grams. Okay, let's do this. We got a little bit we can get there and there. Guess we can get that closer. I hate to dip down into this. It looks like I might have to. Okay, first we want to change the camera view. Turn this puppy on. Dust is unreal on this thing, man. Did we get any off of it? Between 18 and 22. 20. Okay, it's 20 grams. So we only got 5 more to go. Where's it going to come from? Shoot. If you don't have one of these, you better make yourself one. We still got plenty to get out of it, though. I mean, shit. I keep sanding there. You know what? I can get a tighter radius with my fingers. Sand the bunch out of it. Yeah. To get it close, we'll sand it with 180 and get it smooth. I think it's going to be difficult. So. Sanding is where it's at, especially on finish. Gotta sand. Anybody can paint, not everybody can sand. It's boring, difficult to learn, really. To do a good job, you gotta have a good eye. Come on, break 20. Down to 19, and I only got 4 left. If I get her down to 15, that's going to be about the weight of a molded piece. So. I'd be happy with that. 14 be better, but 15 is acceptable. Ooh, it's thin there. It's really thin there. Man, I can see right through it. Might have a problem there. We're going to have to harden that up. Really. I don't know if you can see through it or not. Let me get a light. There we go. Turn on light.
It looks like you haven't set up any HomeKit accessories.
Oh, BS. Turn on flashlight.
It's on.
You think that's thin enough? Yeah. Well, Bob Giske, I did what you said. I went through in a spot. Well, shit. Turn off flashlight.
It's on.
So I'm debating. What do I do? Should I cut that out? Glue a piece in it? Probably should. Man. I'd say it's probably 10 thousandths thick. Right there. It's not very thick. Okay, let's cut it out. A little piece in it. It's only wood. Let's see. Where's my knife? Wow, got thin. Got really thin right there. Well, I guess I'm showing you the repair for this. It's no big deal. Just a pain in the butt. So there's the hole. Okay. Cut a little more. Okay, that's a 16th. That's a 16th. That's it. Okay. So we're gonna glue a piece in there and not sand it. I'll sand the outside, not sand it all the way down. Or I guess I could sand it down to where it is now, but not sand anymore. Let me go over a little bit here. A little more. There we go. We got 3/32 there now. That'd be good. So I need my file squared up. I don't want that file. I want the red file. use this piece of wood in there. This is super lightweight shit. There it is. Yeah. This is the escape hatch for the pilot. I'd really like to have more than that. I've sanded it pretty damn thin. Okay, there's our hole. Now I'll take this. We'll get her done. No problem. I wish I'd had that piece of wood for that. That piece of wood was a good piece of wood. This is like 0 grams. Okay. So how wide does it need to be? Okay, that, just like that. Okay, so I need that long knife. Well, is it gonna fit? Hey, Tony. Yeah, it's dusty. It'd be dusty. I cut it too small. Damn. Okay, gotta try again. Except you know what? It'd probably work this way. And it'd work that way. It just won't file it as much. I really put the big angle on it. Cut it too small. Okay. So let's do this. Just halfway down. Side the line. Yeah, let's see if you fit. Would be in a peculiar spot.
Still online?
Yes. Yeah, gotta go up some more yet. It's almost there. See? I see. Okay. Man, we're there. Almost there. Gotta go up. So I need to cut this down a little more. I want to force it. It'll break. No forcing. There it is. There it is. I need to go up a little more on the front. So this slot down here. No forcing. All right. There it is. There's the patch. I think maybe it needs to go up a little bit more in the back here. Now we need the CA. Where are you? I don't even see it. Where did it fall on the floor? Here it is. Set it off the bench. I guess I didn't see nothing wrong. Whatever happened. Whew. CA, some tough shit, boy, in your eyes. Well, we've run over about 15 minutes so far. You guys want to see me finish this repair, and then I guess dinner time. You might ask, why am I not just sanding this? Because if I just sand it without getting it close, I'll dig a hole in it. So we'll just whittle it down and finish sanding. You have this super fill around here anyway, so it don't much matter. We need to try to refrain from thinning that out too much. plenty of thickness now. Okay. Now, let's try to thin it out from behind without going through. Get it back down so you can't tell. Yeah. Come on. Well, Bob, I went through. I hope that's thin enough for you. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Only wood. That won't completely go away until I super fill it. but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, okay. A little bit more, and then we'll call it a night. Call it a night. I gotta eat. I got my favorite tonight, spaghetti. Be a little. It won't really go away completely until I put some super fill on it and get it all hardened up. But we'll get it. Let's see, here we go through it. Oh, it's pretty thin still again, so I better, let's see how thin it is. Of course, that's pretty light wood. I might have to cut it off and do a whole new canopy. Let's see. Yeah, it's just stop sanding there until I get some super fill on it. It's 3/32, so it's good enough. Really 30 seconds. But the whole piece should be 3/32. Don't want to blast through it anywhere else. Once I get it silk span and super filled, you never see it. Yeah. Let's weigh it up, see what it is. Probably gained weight because of the glue. Eighteen grams. Now it says 14. Here. Try again. Now it says 20. That says probably 18. Yeah. Yeah, that's dust. All right, that's where we are. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm hungry. I'll continue to stand on it. We'll be on tomorrow night. So thanks for watching. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya. Keep sanding, guys. Keep sanding.